Okay, good. It is recording. Awesome. Hi guys, dxdvenom here, and today we're going to be going over some Pokemon and based around my team. Real fast, let me go ahead and knock this out. As you can see, the Pokemon we're working on will be Registeel. With Monster Carnival, I'm going to go ahead and give you all the cool facts and all the cool setups. So, real fast, my Registeel is pretty well balanced for what he is. So right now, as you can see, he knows Amnesia, Hammer Arm, Iron Head, and Iron Defense. Amnesia is for a boost to the special defense, and Iron Defense is a boost to the basic defense. I'm running Hammer Arm and Iron Head mainly because it's a well set. I mean, it's not really what I want it to be, but I'll be changing it around as I go. As you can see, I got, my basic defense and my HP maxed out so far. At some point, I would go ahead and be increasing these. As you can see, I gotta wait. Let's see, do I have any item to redeem? No, I don't. Okay, so Clear Body is the only ability that he has, which is good. The best nature for this little dude, no, I'm not gonna go into that one. But the best nature for this man would have to be bold, or let me look, because I'm using Smoggin at the same time. And I know Bold's one of them. I think it's relaxed, because you don't want it to have any type of boost to the speed. My setup's plan is going to be, I'm planning on at some point whenever I have enough shards to get my Stealth Rock. I'm going to toss on Stealth Rock. I'm keeping Amnesia. I mean, like, come on. I mean, I need to boost that up. And then, instead of Hammer Arm, I'll show you the move I really want to replace Hammer Arm with, which I gotta wait, which is Superpower. Boom, the user attacks with a great power. However, this also lowers the user's attack and defense. Yes, it's going to be terrible, but it's also a good choice. Unless I switch it to Zap Cannon, which, off-put. It'll be a complete off-put set. Because at that point, by the time I'm done, I should be able to get rid of Iron Defense. But you never know. I might just keep Iron Defense and switch Hammer Arm out with Zap Cannon. But what you really need for your setup, especially if they're especially defensive Pokemon, Seismitox, Toxic, Stealth Rock, and Protect. The item I have on him, which is about a good item for almost every Pokemon, but mainly for a defensive build, it would be a Leftovers. Leftovers are one of those things, as you can read right here, boosts HP a little bit and then recovers a small percentage at the end of every move you do. So let's say they hit you for 24 damage, your HP is 500. Boom, you're gaining an extra life HP, and they're not going to be able to do much again about it. Now, another thing is, which I really love to do, to think about when it comes down to your Reggies, where is it? Because in the game, you got a lot, and I repeat, a lot of different grades. Right now, I'm working on getting him graded up to be a purple SSR, or super status rare, or I don't know what it stands for, so I'm just gonna call it super status. It's just super status, okay? But the more you can boost him up, the better he'll be. His main like attributes that you will see, which will get more as he stars up or grades up, will be more into the defense and special defense, not so much into speed, HP, attack, or special attack. He's not made to really put out hits, he's really made to take them, which in the long run will actually flip it around and help him out. Now, as one of these things, as for farming to be able to increase the star of this Pokemon, you mainly have to wait until like they're out. Like we got Route 32, we got Regice. Okay, so that means Registeel's not going to be out for a little bit. Alex Forest, we got which Pikachu's that? The Libre, Lucha Libre Pikachu. It's kind of cute. Now, give me a second. As we're gonna go over this, here's some just a quick little tips. As soon as you toss him out, if you have Stealth Rock on him, use Stealth Rock. He's highly susceptible to fire damage, which is a downer, but at the same time, it's an upper. Due to the fact that not many people want to run. They don't really run many good fire types, in my opinion. I mean, fire types are always good to have, especially no matter what your setup is. You always want a Pokemon that can at least do one fire type move. And my setup right now, because I don't have anything to replace it with, I have a Ho-Oh and a Moltres. And my Moltres, well, it's not bad, but it's a lonely. It's the lonely little baby. Lonely, which will boost up my attack but lower my defense. He doesn't have many basic attack moves. It would be better if he was more on the whole timid type ordeal, because he's more of a, special attacker. Fire Spin, Amber, and if I'm correct, Ancient Power should be, I believe, Ancient Power, which I should try to see if there's any way that he can learn it, is one of those good things. But then again, Richie wouldn't need it. Well, upon this conversation about team setups, one of my main supports right now will be my Muck, and he has Black Sludge. Black Sludge is amazing for poison type Pokemon because boom, it increases how much HP it has, but it also recovers 5% of HP, which basically makes him another one of my tanks. Now for the Muck support, because I'm always gonna have like one of those good support players, which will be my Muck. For you to find Muck in this game, let's go ahead and switch. You go to Route 33. It's a good area to find your Mucks to be able to bring his stars up. Now, one of the things I have, because I am a VIP 6, is I can do a quick search. I can quickly canvas the area while just standing in. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Paris. Yeah. Just no. No one likes you anymore, Paris. You were good maybe in Gen 1, but not anymore. Boom. Oh, wrong thing. And of course, I hit the wrong button and find some Pokemon immediately. Lovely. Let me go ahead and get that fixed up. Okay. Just don't pay attention to that. As you can see all the Pokemon you get here. You get Pincers, you get Mug, you get Redicates, Furrets, Apoms, Farfetch, Pidgey, Paris, Bellsprout, Hoppet, and Sparrow in this area, which is lovely. We're gonna go ahead and do a quick search. Oh look, there's a nice Muck. Let's fight it. Now, along with the Mucks are going to be more of a modest or timid type ordeal. Actually, I think more of a modest, because I don't think they'd be better with speed. So you can definitely run a modest one, because they're definitely going to be more on the lines of a supporter, but not so much in speed. As you can see right now, I'm switching to my Charizard. Right now, he's the only Pokemon I know that has that. False Swipe. Good for catching Pokemon. Of course. He's going to get him down to 1 HP. There we go. He's bringing my defense down. He's trying to damage me out. But because Charizard is still, he's not going to be able to damage me. Let's go ahead and get him. So, one of the best amazing parts of Muck, not only is it a poison type, it's also a will support, because you could toss out Muck, do like poison gas or something, and get it to where, and let me go and show you. Because poison gas, good move. I mean, a cloud's poison gas is released springs when poison those it hits. I got Gunk Shot. It shoots filthy garbage at the target. to their target. It also has a chance to poison. I got Mud Bomb just for the sheer, like, yeah, let's do it. Sludge, chance of poisoning. And I got Venom Drench. Opposing Pokemon are drenched in an odd poisonous liquid. This lowers the attack, special attack, and speed status of a poison Pokemon. So before I can use Venom Drench, I have to poison them. It's one of those hit or miss type ordeals. So with this, all I can say is it's more, it's a better supporter than anything else than what you would think. It's easy to get them right here for the mugs and getting them up there in status to where you can, have it. It's also a good type Pokemon to use when you're taking on, high defense, high HP Pokemon. Due to the simple fact, boom, you can poison them and take them out through poison, and then you be able to switch to like Registeel and boost up the defense, and then boost up your special defense, and then they can hardly do damage because Whitney, the gym leader that I beat with my Registeel combo, she just has high HP Pokemon, and it really does affect you. It affects a lot because you can't be able to, you can't do as much as what you want to. Well, they're as high HP because they're going to do more. They're going to be able to damage you out before you can get them damaged out. Especially if you have like a Pidgey or something. I didn't have any fighting type moves, so I had to, think Registeel setups. This is good. Let's increase the IVs. Okay, now I got Mug. Let me go ahead and increase his IVs. Let me increase his star rate. Let me go ahead and figure out his moveset. Boom. One of the best options because, Registeel, you run a Registeel, you run a Muck. That's my style of play. Everyone's different. I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all what Smoggin says for team options. It wants to say Cresselia, Noivern, and Golbat are all good checks to fighting types. And then, Registeel, boom, alone, it's amazing. You use Umbreon's, you toss an Umbreon in there, you can use Wish and Hillbell to support, upping, Registeel's elongating, so he can be more of a thing. A lot of people want to go, well, what about, what if that Pokemon can try to poison you? What if they have a Mug? First off, Steel types can't get poisoned. Boom. We're highly susceptible to fire, though, and we can take, and we're susceptible to fighting. It'd be more of a stab type thing for us to use on ground type moves, which is why, boom, I prefer using, a Muck as my backup or my beginner, because at that time, poison them and then use Drench, boom, they're not getting anywhere. They're going to be too slow to be able to do anything, and if I have to, I'll switch to Iron Head and hope for, a flinch hack. Just flinch them out. Flinch into submission. That'd be amazing. Let's see. Another thing is Registeel, for the HPs the hidden powers it can learn, is all based on its IVs. Good thing is, if I'm correct, which I gotta look, I gotta double check, but I'm pretty sure mine is HP Ice. Superb. Spicy. Spicy. So honestly, I think it's going to be a good setup. I mean, then I got my Ho-Ho into my setup. This is going to be my lineup. I'm going to explain my here's and there's. I mean, boom, I got my Ho-Ho. Why? Because it's covering 4 different types of attacks. Psychic, Grass, Fighting, Fire. Sizer. It's covering my Flying, my Normal, my Steel, and my Dark. Raikou, Dark, Electric, Normal, Dark, or Electric. Then Fire, Flying, Fire, Rock. And then Muck is, I'm gonna have to get rid of Mud Bomb. It's not that good. I might be able to switch it out. Ooh, actually, didn't think about that. Could switch out for a Mud Slap. Help it out. Minimize is always a good move to have. You know, if they can't hit them, then they can't do nothing. I should have thought of that one. So basically, along with these setups, you gotta also think outside the box to always want to put yourself ahead of the game. Real fast, give me 1 second, sorry. Alright, so another thing I need to think about that we all should think about upon making your team. What do you want to be? You want to be stalling? You want to be someone who has one main and then a lot of supports, or do you want to be all out attack? Me, I'm kind of a variety mix. Depending on the situation, will depend on what my team's going to look like. My team's normally like this, and I'll switch around based upon where I'm going to be at or who's going to be there. If it's a psychic gym, Registeel is going to be more into the back of the pack. Well, my Raikou and my side sword is more toward the front. I mean, it's one of those things you always gotta plan, adapt, and all that. And my plans are always going to be the same. I'm not planning on changing. My team is well set, and it's not going to change because of the fact of how I have them set up. Another thing that I could also talk about is the fact that you got all these PvP teams that some people are just tossed together thinking it's going to do something. No, it's not going to do much of anything. I mean, just look at it. You're running some Reditats. Okay, cool. Reditats with Focus Sash. You know what? That's IQ 100. IQ 100 moves. You know what? That's respectable. You toss on a Focus Sash, Endeavor, Quick Attack. Boom. Each one, and you'll get your win. Which is kind of sad because I've seen gameplay videos of that, and people do that. They do that a lot. Another type of thing that people do will be the whole Gengar and Destiny bond. They get a Gengar that they only have good speed in, but nothing else, and they choose that due to the fact of, hey, boom, Destiny bond, they can one shot us most of the time. Boom, they killed us and they're dead too. Downside of the Destiny bond, let's say you do it and you outspeed them, and then they use a move that has no effect on you for damage. Can't use it again. It's gonna fail. So it has the good parts and the bad parts. It's more of a, let's take on the Elite Four with this Gengar set. But that's all I got for y'all today. I'll come back later on with some more videos upon, setups tomorrow, which will be Saturday, October 26th, when I, get that video done. I'm going to be putting it out. It's going to be based around my Ho-Oh and around my Raikou, because my Raikou supports my Ho-Oh. And I'll explain why it does. But until then, see you guys in the next video. Peace.